Okay, so you see that it's not me on camera. You got Brian on camera today. And so Brian, as promised to my readers, this week I said that you were going to come on video and tell them a little bit about your story, just retired at 37 years old, and how it wasn't really a get lucky sort of situation. So I'm going to give it right to you, and you could tell everybody, you know, kind of what you did.
Oh, wow, geez, what I did. I did a lot of things. I think tidbit, the best tidbit I have for this particular topic, yeah, because lucky's got nothing to do with it. And I know you talk about that a lot, Karen. And it's true. Lucky is like it's a handicap. It's a crutch that it's convenient to use, and we all use it from time to time. That person's lucky, that person's lucky. But truly, very seldom does lucky have any degree of, institution with respect to success. It's usually a perseverance thing, a perseverance you don't see behind the scenes, or a great deal of ambition, a lot of inspiration, etc., etc. Lucky, if you hinge on lucky, this is probably a great place to start. If you hinge on lucky in your life, and you have that kind of mentality that the folks who you admire, or the folks you envy, the folks who are quote unquote successful, have the success you want, if you tend to automatically, even viscerally, pigeonhole them as lucky or having to do with lucky circumstances, that might be your greatest vice, to be honest. So take for that however you wish, but think if I was to give you my best tidbit up front, I would say it was break the rules. We have rules in society, and I don't mean laws. I mean laws are governing realities that keep us, safe and not to infract on others, etc. But society-wide, we have a lot of rules that we simply placate to that aren't real institutionalized issues. We become what we think we're supposed to become. We very safely take the paved road through life. And I know, Karen, having obviously talked to you a million times about your readership, I know one of your strongest messages is, which I love, I'm a huge fan of, obviously the way you live your life, is you're trying to have moms worldwide listen to the beacon of light that you're sort of espousing, that the paved road is the common road, it's the safe road, it is the easiest road to navigate, but it probably almost always is the most unfulfilling road. And I love your message for that. So, as a simile, I often tell my clients, now that I guess I'm retired from having to work, but I love the stuff I do, so I still have, clients I consult with, etc., on their own business ventures. I often talk to them about taking the road less traveled, staying away from the paved road. And what that really is breaking the rules. The greatest piece of business advice I ever got from a mentor of mine years ago, he said, when I was building my companies that I've just recently sold, and he said, look what other competitors in your industry are doing and do the exact opposite. Thus, break the rules. And I love that. And I took it very seriously. I took it very emotionally, as it became my calling card and my obligation not to play it safe and not to do what those before me had done, but actually, and quite purposefully, do the exact opposite. And there's a lot of scientific marketplace reality behind that. One of it's called the law of different. The marketing wars between Coke and Pepsi have been waged on the law of different. How they're similar products, but they market in very opposite ends of the polar spectrum, thus trying to outdo each other for a market share. But in life, the law of different also applies. I mean, Karen, you look at me every day. But look at me. I'm tattooed. I've got piercings in my face. I've got the beginnings of a new mohawk. I don't look the type. I don't look the part. I don't look at all the way you're supposed to look if you've obtained any degree of success business-wise in your life. And that's, I've always looked like this, though. I got my first tattoo when I was 15 years old. Sorry, Mom. My mom didn't know that, and now she does, but that's okay. But I've always broken the rules. I've always marched to the beat of my own drummer. And that has made all the difference. I did not look at what at the time, 28-year-old CEO should do, should look like, and should pontificate as a business vision to his or her customers and clients. I paved my own road and did the exact opposite of what almost everything else normal was. And I think the distinction there, which is important, Carrie, for your readers, is that it's not about being a rebel without a cause or a clue. You're not defying society for the sake of doing so. You're breaking the rules purposefully because, quite simply, you don't want to fit into the paradigm of what's supposed to be. And I think moms of all demographics and psychographics need to hear that. Because you inspire me, and I'm not a mom, obviously. I've never given birth. But you inspire me every single day. The way you look, the way you breathe life into your ambitions, the way you don't take no for an answer when the wall says stop. You find a way to navigate through, around, over the wall. You inspire me, and I can't imagine how moms aren't inspired by you for that exact reason. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, so I don't know if you have to edit this after. But like tomorrow, for example, you're shaving your head into a legitimate mohawk. That's sick. That's not what a 32-year-old mom is supposed to look like and do. But what an incredible asset for kids, your kids, to see you break the rules purposely, not for no reason, not to be a rebel for the sake of being one, but to be your own person, to do it your way, to be what you want to be and succeed in spite of what society says success is supposed to look like. I can't imagine your kids having a better role model than that. And that's worked for me in my career, it's worked for me in my life, and I get no satisfaction or big-headedness of sitting here in front of you and your readers telling them that I'm 37 years old and retired, because I don't care. It doesn't intrigue or impress me that I've done that. All I can bestow is the wisdom I might have learned along the way, and Lord knows I have much to gain in the world of wise, because I don't believe myself to be terribly wise. But the number one tidbit I have for your readers is to attack life by breaking the rules. Don't do and say and look and be what you're supposed to be. Because it's been my experience, and I hate to say it this way, most people in this world are broken for a lot of reasons. And it pains me to see other people aspiring to be what they don't want to be, but feel they should or must or have to become. So I don't know if that was rambling, silly, worthwhile, but break the rules, folks.
I think it was definitely more than worthwhile, and I'm just going to leave it there and let everybody digest, and you come back tomorrow maybe and share a little bit more?
I live here.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.